Hello everybody and welcome to the Pretty Good Saturday Show. On today, the 29th of October 2016, my name's Gareth Evans, this is Mike Williams.
Hey.
On the show this week, we'll be talking over Bethesda's new review policy as well as taking a look at some of your comments and as always giving away some awesome games. But first, let's take a look at some of the most important video game news from this last week.
The company behind Skyrim and Fallout have announced it will no longer release its games to reviewers before launch. Bethesda confirmed on its website Bethesda.net on October 25th that it will only send its games out to reviewers one day before release, starting with the upcoming Skyrim Special Edition and Dishonored 2. The move triggered an angry backlash among the games media and YouTube community, with many criticising the company's line that they want everyone to experience their games at the same time, while immediately urging people to wait before buying the game if they want to see reviews first.
The PlayStation Plus lineup has been confirmed for November. This month, subscribers to the PlayStation's online service will get a copy of post-apocalypse drama Everybody's Gone to the Rapture and isometric action game The Deadly Tower of Monsters on PS4. PS3 subscribers get Dirt 3 and Halloween-themed RPG Costume Quest 2, while Letter Quest Remastered and Pumped BMX Plus are available as cross-buy titles.
And German filmmaker Uwe Boll, best known for his highly criticised video game movies, has retired from the film industry. Yes, the man behind video game movie adaptations like Far Cry, Alone in the Dark, Postal and Blood Rain quit the business this week. He told the Toronto Metro that the market is dead and blamed the decision on an 80% drop in worldwide DVD and Blu-ray sales, as well as the rise in movie streaming. The director and producer said he can no longer afford to make movies as a result. And there was me excited for a sequel to 2015's unforgettable Zombie Massacre 2, Reich of the Dead.
So Bethesda have decided not to give out early review copies of their games anymore, and that sent a little bit of a shockwave throughout the games media community. But what does it mean for us if we have to wait days, possibly weeks after the game has gone on sale, before we start seeing some real, reliable opinions about it emerge online?
I think reviews are really important. I mean, they're the only protection that we've got from shoddy games. We don't really know what a game's going to be like, or whether it even works properly before it comes out without the reviewers, and you've got gameplay and stuff on YouTube before it comes out, but
we just have to look at the recent examples of Mafia 3 and No Man's Sky, where they didn't give out early review copies and they were they weren't total trash, they were questionably
pretty close.
they were in a state of questionable state.
Very well put. It was in both cases, Mafia and No Man's Sky, both very high profile. Mafia wasn't a complete bomb, but No Man's Sky definitely was. The problem with Mafia was that it just wasn't in a fit state. It would have been a good game if it had been held back 6 months. But that's still a problem, and we didn't know that before we bought it because there were no review copies.
That's it. I pre-ordered No Man's Sky, totally regretted it. I didn't pre-order Mafia 3, but I bought it on the day of sale. They went on.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing though? I don't know.
Pretty close though, isn't it?
But I still enjoy Mafia 3. I still play it to this day, and regardless of all the reviewers ripping it apart. And we probably have ripped it apart on this show, but never mind that.
Pre-ordering and stuff is, it's a big part of the business though, isn't it? And it's easy to say, don't pre-order, hold your money, wait till you've, seen reviews and stuff. But there's the whole industry and the whole marketing of the industry is built around hype, and it's getting that, generating that excitement online. And it's not just about buying the game and playing the game now, it's being part of that day one, week one experience. Everyone's talking about it, everyone's tweeting about it, there's videos popping up all over YouTube about it. So if you feel like you want to be part of that, and the game companies know that, obviously, don't they? So if they can hold back a critical review, a review that might be criticising that game, that's it makes good business sense to them. But just for us as consumers, it's not great.
It's not great for consumers, because basically what these companies are doing is that they're giving us a false impression of what the game is going to be, and they're stopping reviewers from exposing that fact beforehand.
Exactly.
And protecting the consumers from their false advertising, which is basically what it is, trying to take your money before you even know what product you're getting.
You kind of feel like they want control over all of the pre-release stuff. Like they want the positive. Who wouldn't? Obviously they want the positive coverage, but you've got to. If you want that, you also have to take, in my opinion, you've got to take the negativity as well. You've got to,
criticism.
You've got to kind of expect that because it's just part of the deal. But how seriously would you take reviews? Would you you consider reviews before you buy a game?
Oh, definitely. It's £40-50 for some games these days, and it's not a small amount of money. Any purchase that I make, whether it's a new bit of equipment for the office or a new computer or something, I do extensive researches and look at lots of reviews over which one's the best, what exactly I can expect from it. That's just part of what I do when I make a purchase. So this is a bit of a shitty card to play, I think, by Bethesda.
Time for the comments then, and this week you've been giving us your thoughts on EA's new World War I shooter, Battlefield 1.
So first up the irons comments on our Battlefield 1 smashes sales records video. Awesome. After Battlefield 4, I thought I'm going to quit playing Battlefield for good. But now I need to start buying and playing them again. This one, at least.
Yeah, it's definitely a change. It's a change of pace from the last few Battlefield games I've played. Anyways, I'm really enjoying it so far. You're liking it as well, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely having fun playing that.
Good game. Brian W comments on the same video. A few things that I would like to see changed is sniping. Slow down the bullet velocity so that it actually takes skill and feels like Battlefield sniping. Slow down the charge with the bayonets and remove the skip revive button. Yeah, there's some good ideas there, Brian. I think they will do some tweaking to the multiplayer as more people play it, and they can make some changes as it goes along. Overall, though, it's a good multiplayer package, I'd have to say.
So next up, Zoe Chevalier comments on the one thing that makes Mafia 3 a bad game. Unfortunately, when games get delayed, people start spreading rumours that it's broken and the devs aren't confident in their product. It's a real dilemma. Yeah, that's a good point there, Zoe. Although rumours are just rumours until you prove them wrong, just always hold out for true facts.
And Greg Campbell comments on the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer breakdown. I honestly think it will be one main protagonist. 7 protagonists just sounds messy to me. We need that one guy whom we can get a connection with, just like we did with Marston.
I definitely agree with that, Greg. The 7 protagonist things would be messy. It would be hella messy, if I can use that term. And it's just like, you just want one, like John Marston was a strong character, and we loved being John Marston. He was witty, he was funny, he was kind of moral, trying to make up for, and
he's three-dimensional as well because he had the sketchy past and everything, so he wasn't an angel, so it's a great character.
He reminds me a bit like Joel off The Last of Us. He's got that strength about him, and definitely more of that and less of the GTA 5 jump from one person to another. It's like he's some sort of supernatural being jumping from. No, it's not for me, that.
On to the giveaways, and on last week's show we were giving away a copy of action RPG Grim Dawn, and the winner is Wojciech Skripczak. My apologies, Woj, for that pronunciation, but he says, sometimes I forget how small this channel is because the videos are really good. Thank you very much, Wojciech.
So congratulations. If you'd like to send me a message on this channel with your email address, and I'll send you the Steam key for that game. Let's move on to this week's giveaway. And this week, as it's Halloween, we are giving away the indie survival horror game Collat. This game is made by Polish developers Imagine Pro, and it's worth £15 on Steam, narrated by everybody's favourite northerner, Lord Boromir of Gondor, Sean Bean. The story is inspired by the real-life events of the Dyatlov Pass incident, which sounds pretty creepy as real-life events go. To win the game for yourself, just like and comment on this video, and good luck. I've never known a narrator to die in a video game before, but I'm sure Sean Bean will make it interesting.
So thanks for watching as always. Stick around with the channel next week for some Halloween fun and our full After the Hype assessment of Mafia 3.
Until then, bye for now.
See you around. On to the giveaways, and on last week's show we were giving away a copy of action RPG Grim Dawn, and the winner is Wojciech Gripsack. My apologies. What's check?
What's check a ripsack?
That can't be right.
While Letterquest Remastered and Pumped BMX Plus are available as crossy buy titles. Shit.
Sounds like an iPad app at Crossy Buy.
That Crossy Road.
Gripsack.
Skrzipjack.
And German filmmaker Uwe Boll, best known for his highly criticised video game movies.
Sorry, what's his name? Uwe Ball. Skripjak. Skrzip.
Slow down the charge with the bayonets and remove the skip revive button. So just have the menu come up so players can keep... Oh, fuck. It's too long.
Skrzipjak.
I need to
Skripjak.
get the accent out of
Skripjak.
What's the Skripjak?